Also, if I find the person who invented this packaging for these biscuits, I'm going to murder them because getting the biscuits out is hell.
Some people say war is hell.
If getting the biscuits out is hell, just imagine all the work you're gonna have to do when you murder the person. And clean it up. And cover it up.
Who needs cleaning up and covering up? I'm just going to drop them into the middle of the ocean to the sharks.
Sure, how do you get them there?
Details. I'll think about that later.
You're going to fail.
I am unfamiliar with that word.
I find your lack of plan disturbing.
No. Just imagine me hitting Darth Vader with a rolled up newspaper.
I did tell my brother to stop breathing today.
How'd that work out for him?
Oh, he's still alive.
Impressive.
Eh?
Aperture science.
For some reason, sometimes reading the packaging of stuff can be pretty funny. Because first I'm reading the ingredients, and there's all kinds of ingredients, and then it says that it can contain traces of basically half of the stuff that it already declared, isn't it?
That's the EU for you.
Yeah. It was produced in Denmark, so yeah, it's part of EU.
Oh, you silly Europeans with your descriptive packaging. You know what my cookies have in them? Cookies. Tiny cookie molecules that look like smaller cookies.
Oh no, they're made of cookies! They killed the cookies to make cookies.
Yeah, I know that these biscuits contain oat and wheat and sunflower oil, sugar, raisins, syrup,
Well,
apple,
as exciting
hazelnuts,
as this is,
and all sorts of chemical stuff that has E500 and something names.
I believe we're all here except for our
precipitate.
Chain's pilot, who said he's going to be a little late.
Mm-hmm.
So, who wants to recap last time?
Is the eye camera?
The eye is all seeing.
Is it the camera? I need socks.
It probably is. And since Max is not here, I announced that she will be the one who will recap for us.
Well, actually, I am here. I didn't go anywhere.
Oh,
I got the socks from the floor. Right next to me.
well, I still announced that you will be the one doing summary.
I can read my notes. They are very lacking this time, mostly.
probably better than my GM note from before last game.
Well, at least there's more words. Oh no! The dragon! It's Chaz! It's also stuck! And that's it about the dragon. Alibaba was ignorant. Killed him. Chaz keeps turning into a dragon. We went to throw the crown into a volcano but accidentally exploded grenades and killed the the dino. We killed the dino that has never been mentioned before. We were riding, then almost died. Also, monkeys of interesting thermodynamic properties.
Indeed. So I guess we'll be fading in, and you guys are still flying on your fly duck.
Yep. Well, Chaz is not on the duck.
Yeah, you guys are still over the lava fields, but you're going towards the shores of Chult.
Yeah, well, we need that one day, so Jazz can teleport people back home.
So, Goblin Beach Party.
When we reach beach, sure.
Yeah. It's probably going to take a while because the duck is slow.
Yeah, after 4 or 5 hours, you guys pass the lava fields and touch down on a nice sandy beach.
Huh. Can we build a house or something? I mean, a shelter so we don't sleep in the open?
Give me a perception or an investigation.
Oh dear. That's not my sheet. Investigation. I'm so good at that.
Yeah, Daisy, you find a kind of large rock, and you think you can dig out underneath it and sleep there.
I start doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. I mean, it's sand, but it's packed pretty good underneath the rock, so you don't think it's gonna cave in.
Is there any woods or anything nearby?
No, just lava fields. Dry lava. The forest is completely burnt down in the vicinity of where you are.
I still have a bunch of monkeys on me,
You do.
so I'm going to be very warm, probably.
You're gonna be
Uncomfortable.
the ideal temperature.
Yes, I'll be very comfortable underneath the rock. But the hole is probably not large enough for other goblins. I mean, I didn't dig it large enough for other goblins.
Chains is probably gonna sleep outside, like on top of the rock.
That's a comfortable space.
Well, Jazz will put up the duck and crawl into it and sleep in that.
In what?
The duck.
The duck is mine! It's in my bag!
Pull it out and then Jazz will sleep in it.
Just can sleep in his own wings.
Why is Daisy so mean?
because Jazz is normal again. I don't know. I was briefly nice. For like an hour or a day. I don't really know.
Jazz wants to sleep in duck.
You
It's
can't
pretty
sleep
duck.
You can't sleep in a duck.
Oh, you
That's
can sleep
disgusting.
under it or on it, but it's pretty solid.
You can't sleep in a duck. That's disgusting. Super disgusting.
Jazz wants to sleep on duck.
Sleep
What?
on stone.
What if Bernie Stone comes? Jazz don't want to be eaten by it, so he will sleep on flying.
No. You can't. You can't fly and sleep at the same time. That's dangerous.
Jazz just wants to sleep on duck, not fly it.
But you just said you wanted to fly away.
No, but if Bernie Rock comes, then Jazz wants to be in air.
But you have wings.
Yes, but Jazz can't use wings if he's sleepy.
Chains is
You
already
can-
snoring loudly.
You can't also make the duck fly if you're sleepy.
Duck is always flyy.
No, it's not now. It's in my bag.
Daisy mean.
Dig a hole.
Jazz will walk down near the water and dig a hole and crawl into it.
Oh no, the tide will kill you.
No, not into the water, just down near it.
Yeah,
That's the point.
That is the point. The tide will rise and kill you.
Actually, would
I mean, if there is.
prolonged use of Bernie Pyre allow Jazz to create glass?
Yeah, but it would take about as long as it would be to sleep. And then you'll only get a thin layer of glass.
Oh, so Jazz couldn't just make a thin bowl to crawl into it and sleep in?
You wanna sleep in a bowl like a fish.
No, just a bowl, so if water rises, you would be lying that and floating in it?
Jazz wakes up in the middle of the ocean.
In a glass bowl.
Well, at least he's got wings and teleport. Well, he'll just dig a hole and crawl into it and sleep. Summoning his wings and folding them around him.
Comfy.
Okay, you all get a good 8 hours of sleep, and you wake up, but you're itchy because there's lice and sand. Just minor itchiness, though.
I'm not entirely sure if I even noticed it. I mean, my mom is a Wolverine.
Yeah, probably not.
I think I'm used to tiny itching.
Jazz will just jump into the water.
It's cold and soothing.
Should we Chachen? So just go home now.
Yes, we go. But only if Daisy is not mean.
During the teleportation, I swear I will not be mean.
Okay. teleporting to our teleportation circle back at home base.
I'm holding James's foot.
Yeah, he woke up with you.
But he might be walking on his hands again.
So we get back to Waterdeep.
Yep, you arrive in the teleportation room. And I'll give everybody a second to find themselves. Spiritually, emotionally, and then on the board.
But not geographically. In the real world.
Jazz still wants to know why he sometimes become dragon. Because he knows he's a dragon, but why he sometimes then become a gobble. It's strange.
Yep. Not the strangest. Yes, actually it is. It is the strangest thing. No, the giant hamster is stranger.
So where we go now? King Hawkok? Messak? Or we go out?
It's about this time, Mar, that you see people exiting the teleportation room.
Oi! You!
Me or him?
Both of you!
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Who you?
Should we run away right now? Where is the regular lovely person who usually sits behind this desk?
Well, first of all, what you see before you is a very stocky goblin. He's sitting behind a desk in dark clothing with a hood up, part of a cloak that is just a shoulder cloak. And he's got most of his face covered, and he's looking at you with one slightly glinting amber eye. And in one corner of his mouth, he's got a very foul-smelling roll-up that's currently smoldering, and he's cleaning his fingernails with what looks to be a utility knife.
Charming.
Daisy. Did another one get killed?
Who got killed?
Alibaba became crazy and did stuff.
It wasn't this desk.
Oh, Jess got confused.
Oh, you're talking about the one who was here before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The mind reading.
boss had let to go.
Why?
I don't know. Ask him. He's looking for you.
I guess we should go to talk to him then.
So, you read minds too?
What? No.
Are you like a new secretary then?
No, I'm just sitting here, waiting for you.
Oh. Well, maybe you shouldn't sit in that desk, behind that desk. People will think that you know things and will help them.
This doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, that is the help desk, right?
He just looks around at the strewn about papers. I don't know. Is it?
I think it is. Or like at least something like a help desk. And when you sit behind a help desk, people will ask you to help them with their desks. No, that's not right.
Anyway, go in. Buzz waiting for you.
Okay. I will go in.
Hello, King Hawk.
Yeah, as you start to say that, you look at the desk, and sitting behind it is Sagacious Gromby.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Hello. Where's Buzz Hawk?
Hug Hug's dead.
What? Who killed him?
He killed himself. The fool blew himself up.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. And then some. Is that why the lovely brain reading is no longer out there?
I have no use for sycophants.
Oh, that's good for you.
So, what did you do with the property you took?
From I mean, we take a lot of property.
The crown.
Oh, well, we didn't exactly. Oh, yes, we did.
We go to Dino Place, and then we do boom, and then it falls down
No,
and
no,
disappears.
that's not. We destroyed it by volcano. At least we buried in volcano, fire rock. We buried it in fire rock, rock fire. Mama?
Sagacious sighs heavily. Says, it's not why I've called you here.
Well, yeah, that you still asked.
I've been looking over Hug Hug's notes, and despite my misgivings, it seems you are our currently best operatives.
How did that happen?
Gee, I don't know. The smarter
Is every-
people with you seem to disappear.
Are we? Is everyone else dead?
No? Well, I mean, besides the people that were on your team, I assume.
I don't think they're dead.
Now, that Mezek fellow, you could learn a thing or two from him.
Actually, I tried. I didn't.
Mesak is so boring. He just wants to play with his bones.
Well, let's get to the point at hand. We've got disturbing rumors from our Skaven envoys. Something's
Okay,
been strange in the Underdark. The Illithid have been making incursions further
I
up.
like the Underdark.
Oh,
it's
you
dark.
do?
It's dark in there and it's under earth. It's so great.
Well, I'm planning on sending your team down there to find out what's been going on. And at this point, he whistles, and that should be Mars Q to come back in.
Yeah, he's already standing there, like he's silently apparated just behind them.
I want you to meet your newest team member. He's my most trusted advisor.
Is he our boss?
From-
Only if you do something stupid.
Yes.
Um.
Yes, he's your boss.
Oh dear. dear.
Hello. Ice Jazz. Ice Gobble Dragon.
Yeah, oh, God.
Big Mage. Pew pew. Boom.
Technically, most of those things are true. But he is not big.
Yeah, Mar like looks you up and down, like, what, you trying to tell me you're some kind of wizard?
No. I know use books. Books are good for Bernie.
Seems like an awful waste, but okay.
What do you do?
Me? Oh. Well, bit of everything, I guess.
Oh. You know about dragons?
Oh, God.
Well, yes.
Well, sometimes Jazz turns into a dragon, and Jazz don't know why, but he is a dragon. He's awesome. But he wants to be able to control it. Can you help?
Listen, this buddy thing, it's really cute, but I've got a lot of work to get underway as the new king here. So if you guys would go to the elevator, he'll take you down as far as he can go.
Oh, okay.
Elevator?
Yeah, that's a little bit confusing.
Oh, shaky room.
But that would mean it only goes up. You know, some elevator, something that elevates. Elevating means to go up.
But what is you if you're up and need to go down?
I don't know, the elevator?
As they walk out, I walk up to Boss. As in a little bit of a more hushed tone. You sure about this?
It shouldn't be that hard.
Things you do for money. He says as he turns around and starts following.
Oh. Shaky room man is back.
Yes, he was back already when we're at some point.
Yeah, as Mark gets into the room, he looks at the elevator man and just like, "Sup, bloodsucker?"
He just laughs. Where to?
Down.
How far?
Underdark.
As far as you can go.
He raises an eyebrow. Okay. And, yeah, you guys are probably gonna be in the shaky room for a good half an hour.
Daisy. Daisy, you're talking about knowing Underdark. How it works. Tell more.
What? What I know about?
Underdark. You said, "Way, we go to Underdark. It's great.
Yes.
It's under."
Yes.
So you know lots about it? Yes?
Yes.
What's it?
Well, like I said, it's the dark that's under Earth. Lots of caves and creatures that are nasty.
Oh,
Have you ever been in the Underdark?
Yeah.
no.
So, have you been to any of the cities? met any of its people.
Oh. There be cities?
I
Yes.
avoid cities in everything, except now because we apparently live in a city.
It's not so bad. I mean, I grew up in the streets of Neverwinter.
Did people kick you?
Nope.
Hmm. I think you lie.
There's a loud clank of metal as the cart as the car comes to a sudden halt, and the elevator operator presses a switch near the door. However, the doors don't open. Like a little handle pops out of the wall and he holds onto it. And then a small compartment near him slides open, and there are 4 potions. You're gonna want to be drinking those in about 300 seconds.
Do we have to count the 300?
Well, that's really up to you.
What is potions? What they do?
I just grabbed the potion.
He pushes another button, and suddenly the floor just gives out.
Gas will spread his wings.
And you are all suddenly falling / flying through a 20 by 20 hole that's going straight down.
Oh dear. I feel like I would first get my duck out and try to fly with my duck. Because I don't know what the potion is.
I'm just falling.
I'm also screaming.
Yeah, that's not unwise.
And
So
Jast will
those-
just fly downwards.
Yeah, well, if you're flying, it's gonna be a lot slower than falling, because you're gonna have to continually not fly into the walls.
I'll just get my duck and steady it and use it like an elevator to go down.
What's Chains doing?
Chains grabbed a potion, and he is falling directly, like, next to you.
I'm just calmly looking at him. Like, a slight grin.
He's eyeing you.
Yeah. Not saying anything.
I'll stop screaming if I get on my duck. I mean, when I get on my duck. And I'll start making vroom vroom noises.
Okay. Jazz, what's your fly speed?
30.
Well, if you continue flying at this rate, what you're seeing is Mar and Chains are quickly disappearing from your sight.
Yeah. I
Daisy,
believe if
same
you-
thing.
If you dive, you can move at like quadruple your flying speed, but it's basically like falling.
Yeah, well, I will then just be diving and be prepared to, like, go up again if I see a bottom. I don't want to smack into it.
I'm just gonna like look down, wait until I see a bit of floor or something.
Honestly, you're probably traveling so fast that it'll be easier to just keep the count.
Yeah, well, I'm doing that as well, just so I'm ready.
As I said, it'll be interesting if you miscalculate.
So you manage to fall without anything accosting you on your way down. And you get to 300, you pop your potion, and you start to gently fall to the ground, except the ground looks like it's moving.
Hmm.
And when I say moving, I mean like undulating up and down.
What is happening down there?
Just don't know.
And about 20 minutes later, Jazz and Daisy arrive.
Oh, you're not pancakes.
I'll give you guys some time to find yourselves.
Jazz wasn't worried about chains. James could handle it. He's strong, Gobbo.
Sure.
Yeah. When you finally reach this cavernous chamber, it's quite hot, and the air is moist, and it smells quite rank.
Ooh, lovely.
The
What's
ground,
that?
the ground seems spongy, and you look around, and there seem to be what look kind of like trees. Except they have no branches.
He's boring trees.
This is not like I remember. I don't remember trees with no branches.
Maybe you go to other.
Do I have any idea of what we might be in the middle of?
Worm nest.
Hmm.
Is this usually where the shaky room drops people?
I've never been there.
It's not very nice.
Well, here's a suggestion. Either fly or disappear.
Well, I am already on my duck. It's hella slow though.
Can I get on?
The duck?
Yes.
I suppose.
So, where are we going?
He, Marv nimbly jumps up. Yeah, what exactly were we doing again? I forgot. My brain's not working.
Well, you're fitting in perfectly.
Also, what's this?
That's a good question, because as Mar jumps up from the floor onto the duck, suddenly the closest tree-looking thing towards you suddenly lashes out.
Ah!
Ah! Why are we screaming, Daisy?
The tree is alive!
Yeah, I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Yay!
Seems like someone has alert. I think you need to roll for chains. He has the advantage.
Okay, Daisy, you see this giant tendril start to strike out at Mar. What do you do?
It's not super close, or is it?
It's within 5 feet of you.
Oh, well then I'm just stabbing it with my claws.
Well, you're gonna have to move 5 feet.
I'll move the duck,
Whack, whack, whack.
and I'll wrap my tiny short little legs around the duck's neck so I don't fall when I'm stabbing the creature with my claws. My claws that is impossible to miss with, pretty much.
This is true, all 3 hit.
Well, at least I rolled terrible damage on the last one. Like, so terrible. Literally could not have been worse.
Marseek, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, I'm guessing I'm like behind Daisy here.
Yeah, you all technically occupy the same square.
Yeah. So I'm like, not a good idea. And I like hold up my right arm and a little sound. It's not active yet, so I have an advantage.
Yeah, but it's not surprised.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. If I act before it, then I have advantage.
Fine.
So, 23 damage. And he's like, now, go that way.
What way?
Ooh,
He just points in a direction.
The Chains hasn't jumped onto the duck. So he's gonna run right up and... How many times can he swing?
2.
2 if it's two-handed. If he's using it in one hand, the big spatula, then it's 3, because he gets a bonus action on the other thing.
Okay, first he's going to rage.
Well, yeah, so only 2 times.
Oh, he shouldn't have advantage. But they both still hit. Okay, and I'm gonna need a round of perception checks from everybody.
By the way, if you're wondering, I have it on roll 2, so I don't have to click on
Yeah,
advantage
actually,
disadvantage.
yeah, that's what I've started to do now.
Yeah. It's nice.
What is nice?
You can set your sheet to a setting called roll 2, which means it will always roll 2 d20s. So you don't have to click for advantage, disadvantage, just discount the second one if you have normal, and then you do as you usually do.
Oh, I like the one where I actually can decide if I want advantage or disadvantage every time I roll.
Question. Does this count as a wisdom-based check relating to the underdog?
Yes.
Because then I get my proficiency bonus double. So that's not a 14, it's a 19.
19.
19 good enough for you?
Okay, Wheaton. So basically everybody but Jazz notices that as Chains runs up and takes his swings, that some of the other tentacles start to detach.
This is so bad! So bad!
Yes, yes it is.
But Daisy's excited about it.
And the first tendril, which was already going to strike at where it thought Mara was, and actually it has blind sense 30, it knows exactly where you guys are.
Yeah.
It's more of them.
So that's at Mar.
Yep, that's a hit. Guess I've got not very good AC.
Oh, neither do I.
And
Although
that
I
is
am-
a dex save.
Yeah, I am going to use my Uncanny Dodge to reduce it to half. And a dex save.
You make it. This giant mouth just kind of chomps where it thinks you were, but it only manages to graze you. And there's one coming in at, well, oh. Now, you guys are hovering, so these tendrils don't actually know where you are, but they definitely know where Chains is. And so there's gonna be 2 attacks coming in at Chains.
He used attack, so
And I think they both hit.
Possibly. And he has advantage on those dex saves. Because he has spidey sense.
doesn't help.
Doesn't help, as Chains is just swallowed by one, and then a second one bumps into the first tendril and snaps hungrily at it.
Is it also biting its...
No, it
Brother.
just snaps hungrily at it. And it's the end of Chain's turn, so that, I mean, it's the end of the Maw's turn, so Chains takes 17 more acid damage.
Which is halved.
Yes, everything is halved because he's raging. But, is that one more just chilling?
It's kind of wavering behind where you, it's like, it's really close to where you guys are, but it just thinks that it can't squeeze in to wherever the food is.
Oh, poor baby.
And Jazz, it's your turn.
Which one swallowed chains? Okay. Well, I will target this one. This one with a twin banishment. If my sheet will open. I'm hoping they don't have much charisma. They are kinda fugly. Oh, they don't.
The tendril poofs.
Bye-bye, Dendro.
It's 2 of them. I twinned it.
Which two?
The one that already took damage, and then the one above me. This one. I wanted to avoid the one that ate chains.
Yeah, it would be terrible if you just sent that one away.
There's a monstrous roar that just fills the cavern, as if thousands of giant mouths all cried out.
And then I will be floating a bit further up into there, hopefully out of their reach. Daisy, get chains out!
Why me?
You got claws!
Hacking heck.
Daisy, it's your turn.
Well, there's a thing that ate my friend-ish person. So I'm going to stab it. What surprise.
And also giggling. And I'm just like trying to hit the same spot over and over again, like I'm trying to dig a hole into it, just not slashing everywhere, just one spot.
Noted. Mar, it's your turn.
Alright. How big is the chance or the odds of that I have some kind of really nasty, nauseating agent in either my poisoner's kit or my alchemy kit?
Honestly, the most nauseating thing you can think of would probably be the air in this cavern itself. So, I don't think so. Nothing that's gonna make a purple worm puke.
Right.
But throwing everything in might cause a chemical reaction.
No. The little I do have with me, I imagine is pretty expensive.
Possibly.
No, instead I'm going to pull out 2 daggers and just try and help carving out where Daisy started.
As you guys are both like standing on the duck's head.
Pretty much.
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, those both hit.
Thanks to Daisy. 7 extra. That was shit. And I guess that's my it. Or my
And now it's Shane's turn. And for his turn, he is going to blap it 3 times from the inside. Now, does it count as flanking?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So the second 2 hit. Doing 33 points of damage, which is enough to make the worm have to do a con save to see if he resists puking him up.
hopefully he won't puke it on us.
He makes it.
Dang it.
Innovate.
Just in time to be eaten.
Jazz, on the ceiling above you, you don't notice as a tendril just kind of unrolls. And it is going to take a bite at you.
Oh no.
It misses.
Woo-hoo.
Thank
And
God.
then the one that has chains in its stomach is going to bite out at things that are currently attacking it. So I'm gonna flip a coin.
Oh no. What was this going to be eaten?
Odd, Daisy, even, Mar.
Dang it. Oh no. I am hit. And I'm eaten.
What does this mean for the dog?
You get pulled off the duck. It's currently hovering.
But more can fly it.
Well, we did establish it doesn't require attunement.
But there's so many buttons.
Like 3.
And at the end of the Moss turn, it is going to
no.
digest Daisy and Chains for 26 acid damage, half
Oh.
for Chains.
Holy shit.
And Jazz, it's your turn.
Well, I am going to look around. So many enemies.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah, as you look around, for as far as you can see, there are just these dark outlines of what look like trees growing from the ground, growing from the ceiling, growing from what little wall you can see. Actually, no, you can't see any walls.
Uh,
There are also large pits with teeth lining them.
does it look like there's some sort of exit where there's less trees?
From where you're standing, no. Infinite trees.
That are not trees.
I will fly in this direction, trying to, as much as possible, stay away from those tendrils. Is this a more?
That would be the classical definition.
Well, let's see what happens when it receives a Giga Blast.
You know what? I'll give you a hint that the floor is not gonna make the dexterity save. So the fireball detonates, and the ground kind of quivers and quakes, and you just hear just every single tendrils just screaming.
Focus on Big Mouth! And then I will actually quicken and continue with a firebolt. And yeah, that's my turn. Oh, the damage is actually 3 higher in total because ones are 2s.
Noted. Daisy, you're currently standing on top of Chain's head.
Oh, that's nice. I'm going to cast inflict wounds on the thing because I don't feel like stabbing it. Stabbing would probably be like better, but I wanna do this. Nah.
You actually managed to miss it.
That's impossible!
It like goes out of its mouth.
I should have gone with my first plan.
I mean,
Well, that's great.
Is there anything else you want to do? Maybe wiggle or squirm?
I'm gonna wiggle,
Cry.
and I'm also taking a potion. Potion.
Okay, Mar.
Yes. This tendril is like level height with me, right?
Right now, yeah, it looks like it's getting ready to strike again.
All right. Well, I am going to just place myself on the outside of the duck, just standing on it. And I am going to grab the tendril by the lips and pull. Literally, I'm just going to open its maw.
I think that's a contested strength check.
Athletics, maybe? Because that's what you use for grappling.
Sure.
this should go fine.
One.
Yeah, you almost get it. And then it just snaps shut.
Do I manage to, like, just... Is it open for, like, a few seconds? Or, like, a second?
It's probably open for like a second.
Yeah, so while it's open, he just shouts down, "Climb up!"
Chains thinks he hears words, but he's currently raging, so he's going to thwap it 3 more times. And he does enough damage to trigger its regurgitation. It fails. Daisy and Chains, you are suddenly vomited out of this purple worm tendril.
Is it a projectile vomit or just
You land 10 feet away from its mouth in the prone position.
Oh, that's nice.
Can I use a reaction to try and catch them?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to pick.
Daisy knows how the duck works, so I'll grab her.
Fast learner.
Oh, and by the way, I'm probably by this time hanging upside down by my feet.
Yeah, just give me a pure strength save.
Okay.
And we'll say you have, well, I was gonna say advantage, but it doesn't matter. Daisy's just too slippery. She's covered in weird goo.
Bye-bye!
I'm like,
Oh, that's gross.
Let's see, the tendril that you guys were engaged with thinks that this meal might not be worth it, and it's gonna move away. However, its siblings are still plenty hungry, and Daisy and Chains just impacted on the ground.
Oh no.
So the one that just moved in from the north is going to be attacking Chains. I think that hits. Yes, it does. Chains is eaten by another worm.
He has advantage.
Chains is
He's
eaten by
still-
another worm.
Dang it.
And then another bite attack is coming in at where Daisy landed. I think
Oh,
a 16
dear.
misses.
No, it hits.
Oh, that sucks.
My AC is 60.
our group has shit AC.
That should be a name. But our name is FU. And I forgot this, but wow. It takes 4 thunder damage if it fails the dex save. Can it fail the dex save if I'm inside it? I should make a dex save. I'm not inside it!
Yeah, you roll out of the way just as it lands with its mouth down.
But it also needs to make a dex save.
It takes 4 thunder damage.
Oh no, you are truly killing it.
Yep. I'm trying to convince it that I'm terrible food. I sting. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I think I might be a bad GM.
Why?
Reasons. Jazz, it's your turn.
I think you're just like chaotic evil or something.
I think he overestimates us.
Yeah, I think a purple worm is about the same strength as us.
I mean, if there was only one, it would already be dead.
Yeah, I mean, one worm for each of us, I think. But yeah, I will do a Giga Blast, and then I will quicken a Burning Bolt, and I will target them more.
Mommy.
Yeah, it all hits.
And in total, it's 3 higher damage. Focus on Big Mouth!
Which
Can't get
one?
away from here.
What the hell do you want from me? I got daggers and a crossbow.
You big gobos! Disengage as a swift bonus!
Daisy, it's your turn.
Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
I'm like stretching my hands out and like jump, jump, jump.
Well, I guess I should, like, jump into the duck. I mean, onto the duck.
Yeah, with Mars' assistance, you make it easily.
Yay! Don't even have to roll?
So it's
Nah.
like pretty much like what she has to jump, but 2 feet. He grabs her and just swings her up.
Great. Now, would that be my movement, or...
It
Push
would
the back.
be your movement, but it's not the duck's movement.
What?
The duck has a whole 15.
This is true. But... I can still reach a worm. From here? Eh?
Yeah.
I think I would like to hit the... get the one that has eaten chains. And maybe try to claw him out of that. But I'll only use my attack and my extra attack, and then as a bonus action I will have to actually eat a potion. Dang it. Oh dear. That roll was magnificent. Like, all of that was so glorious.
Yeah, they both hit.
Except the one.
Uh,
The one is always a miss.
Yeah, she critically failed. Only got a 21.
I guess.
And drinking, 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 drinking. Yay!
Mar, it's your turn.
Steer the duck away! Or something. I don't know.
I'm like still hanging off of it.
Climb the duck!
Ooh, am I technically hidden from the tentacle that has chains?
No, it has blind sight.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have tremor sense.
It has both.
Um, don't know what to do. I have very limited options.
Try to get chains out.
I will try to, like, get on over to it and just try and grab its jaws again and force him open. It's pretty much all I can do, because I'm not going to be able to kill it.
Not in one turn.
Come on.
Well, its jaws are currently held open.
And I shout down, "Climb, you stupid git!"
Chains hears you, and he spends his action trying to climb, but the muscles just continually push him down.
Oh, gross.
Shouldn't he do an athletics?
Yeah, isn't there usually like a climb out DC for a swallow hole?
As far as I can read in the book, they're considered restrained until the worm's dead. Or until they're puked out.
Oh,
Hmm.
gross. This is so much fun!
And that's Jane's turn.
I feel like I gotta point out, though, that currently a goblin is holding a purple worm's jaw open. This is an
It is.
awesome scene.
Pretty impressive.
Are you even like large enough to hold it?
Well, he can hold it open. He can't hold it completely open. He's not like breaking the thing's jaw.
Ah,
But, you know, there's a goblin-sized crack.
Awesome.
Two ceiling tendrils are gonna unroll and attack Jazz.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, Jazz is definitely hit.
Oh no.
Sorcerers are dexterous, right?
well, Jazz is.
Don't beat them! You're being eaten!
Yeah, Jazz is eaten.
And the second worm won't get an attack because you have full cover when you're inside the other worm.
Yeah, of course it had to roll 20. I mean, it couldn't like roll 23 or something. Then I could have avoided it.
And the worm that currently has chains wants a daisy snack.
But I'm bad for you!
I'm still holding that one.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
true.
I make my concentration check.
So it actually has disadvantage and misses.
Yay!
Like, nope, nope, no you don't.
Why did you do a constitution save?
Because I'm holding a banishment.
Okay.
It's one of those spells that's very easy to forget. Because it's just giving things away.
And And it is Jazz's turn. Jazz, for like the millionth time in your life, something's trying to eat you.
Well, Jazz wants to be a dragon. Jazz wants to be a dragon. And Jazz tries to concentrate on transforming into one.
Nothing happens.
Ah!
Daisy.
Well, I guess I still need to try and get the dude out. So, let's stab this meanie.
Yeah, they all hit.
I'm also starting to steer the duck like a little bit away from, like, towards the big mouth. Just a little bit.
Okay. Mar.
Yeah, so I'm still holding this thing. I'm probably not strong enough, but I'm gonna try to twist its lower jaw or something.
Lock it open.
I don't
Like-
think it's an issue of if you're strong enough, but I just don't think you're big enough.
Probably.
Tall enough.
Um. Okay, seeing as he can't, it doesn't seem like he can, like, climb out. I'm going to let go of the maw, and I am instead going to, like, oh, I know. I scrounge in my alchemy kit for a little bit, and I pull out the largest vial I have of my strongest base.
Nice.
Yeah, and I crush it and just let it drip down the gullet. I guess, ooh, it's probably just like a giant chunk of limestone.
Unfortunately, limestone is something this thing eats quite a bit.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I'm just trying everything I can to get James out of there.
I know.
Go in and fart. That's obviously going to help.
Chains is getting seriously pissed.
And here I thought he was raging already.
Now he's like super raging.
Yes, now he's atomic raging. And he's gonna blap it 3 times from the inside. That's enough to trigger its gag reflex.
I stand like a like a catcher ready to catch the football.
It makes it.
Dunk it.
Yeah, I mean it has to roll a 15 plus, and I feel like it rolls 15 plus on like 80% of the saves.
55 actually, if you count the pure percentiles.
And again, it's gonna try to get a daisy snack.
Oh no! It misses!
Hooray!
Yay!
And then it's going to. Both worms are digesting. So that's 19 acid damage to Jazz and 10 acid damage to Chains.
Thank God, Chains is a barbarian.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
still triple digits. You know what's funny is in the Minds of Madness module, the very first monster you encounter at level 1 is a purple worm.
Oh,
It's a
no.
good time. When you run that module, you're supposed to bring like 6 or 7 character sheets.
Yep.
Anyways, it is currently Jazz's turn.
Well, Jazz will stop concentrating on the banishment he is already going, and then he will banish the creature that he's inside.
Does that include the things inside it?
I don't think so.
You'd say that.
But it's a
Yeah, I
different
know you
creature.
can't self-bandage, I know that.
And I think it had like a minus. Yeah, it rolled a 20.
Which still succeeds.
Does it though? Didn't we decide? Wasn't it decided that even though ones are always fail, that 20s aren't always successes?
It's a critical success. It's the only way to succeed at certain things.
Okay. The worm stays.
God fucking damn it, I think the die's out to kill me today.
Well, some days are just like that.
Last turn it crit me, and now it rolled a 20 on the save.
Yeah, Daisy, it is you.
Well, there's so many worms around, but I'm going to be clawing into the one that has chains. Except, is he out now? No, he's not. Must continue stabbing.
Yeah, they all hit.
I'm trying to make a hole here.
$61 damage.
The worm's out of triple digits.
Whee!
Mar.
I guess the best I can do is just pull a dagger and stab. But I keep one hand free just in case Chains gets vomited up, so I can catch him.
Okay.
Hey!
Nice.
So 19 damage on a crit. Actually, no, that is 29.
And Chains is going for the triple blap. Really bruising this esophagus. And he only manages to hit with one.
It's getting really hard to do stuff in the narrow space, probably.
And
Really
yeah,
like Daisy.
it's got that Daisy taste.
Yep, I'm so good. I taste like thunder.
And he
Dang
just
it.
manages to hit.
Yep. Let's try to avoid being eaten. Why? Why? Although that what? No, not even worse. But I probably can't avoid it if I'm inside it.
You'd think that, but again, it's like you just managed to like shoot it out the one place it isn't.
Dang it. This is not what I wanted in life.
Daisy, Chains, and Jazz all take 27 acid.
Oh, well, James doesn't, but oh.
Yes, Chains takes half.
I'm dying.
Jazz, it's your turn.
Jazz will quicken a burning bolt. And he will be using Fury of the Small for another 12 damage. No, 14 damage.
Awesome.
Jazz, you're immediately puked out.
Well, as Jazz is stabilizing in the air, he realized that he still has his normal action. And he will pull out a scroll and use an earthquake.
That's interesting.
So yeah, all creatures in contact with the ground must do a dexterity saving throw.
Well, the ground can't do that.
And depending on the terrain, there can be structures that collapse or fissures that just breaks out.
What's the area?
100 feet radius.
That's large.
It's very far.
Yeah, and you said that was dexterity?
Yeah. DC 19.
Well, at least they're consistent. Oh no!
Okay, that's a lot of dex checks.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
And what-
those are just the ones the bubble hit.
And there's like one made it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get when you live in the ground.
We must get away from here.
Are you flat on the ground, covered in
No.
goo?
Flying.
When it pukes you out, you land prone.
Oh. Well, then he would get up. Because he had actions left.
Just be glad I didn't puke you into the maw.
That would suck.
That would be mean.
Where you would live for 10,000 years as it digested you. I almost went with Sarlacc Pit for the graphics, but
Well, I think we could have handled the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, so stay away from it.
it is a Star Wars mouth, I'll tell you that. Daisy, it's your turn.
Yeah, I mean a thing. I'm going to be stepping the thing.
And then I'm going to be drinking a potion. Because I don't want to die inside a thing.
That's enough to trigger its gag reflex.
Good.
Unfortunately, it makes it.
Well, fortunately for it, not so much for me. Good thing I have a lot of potions.
Well, it must be close to death. I can see its head bar is quite a way down. Maybe Chains can kill it when it's his turn.
Marsek, actually looking at this worm, it's pretty ragged. All the holes you guys have stabbed into it, it's
Is
looking pretty rough.
is Chains and Daisy in the same one?
Yeah. The area is literally choked with worms, so only one can effectively attack you guys.
Right. Let's see here. I just need to check something. Yes, good. Okay, so I am going to do a thing, which none of you see because Jess is facing the other way. Just a second, I need to put this on to... Where is it? Just a second. I'm not finding the button I need. I'm trying to be quick here, but for some reason I can't find the button. Ah, there we go. That should do the trick. Just gonna test. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, so I think you know what I'm doing when I click this button twice.
Nothing?
They're not to you, only Toad.
Because we don't see it.
Well, I
Luckily,
think I
it's
see
on
it.
its-
I was
Well-
just spit out.
Oh, is that Toad?
There's too much stuff in the way, Jazz. You don't see what happens. But
Oh, okay.
the worm suddenly goes limp, and the esophageal muscles are currently constricting chains, and Daisy goes slack.
Oh! It's suddenly soft.
Chains will spend his movement crawling out. Jumping onto the duck.
I heave him on.
Let's see. The tendrils in the vicinity are gonna take the best meal they can, and they're immediately going to turn on their fallen kin.
Oh no! I mean, good for them. I mean, good for us.
Jazz, what are you doing?
We must get out of here!
Oh shit, shirtless.
I think he has a shirt hair.
Can someone see exit? Sophie, where's exit?
Why would Sophie know where's an exit?
Sophie,
Go.
smart.
Yeah, Sophie's gonna crawl up to Jazz's ear and whisper, "Death is an exit."
Just don't want that exit. And then he will pull out a potion and drink it because he's taken a shitload of damage.
Daisy, you're
Well,
currently
technic-
inside a dead worm.
Yes, technically I'm right now crawling out of it. And onto the duck.
Yeah, Mars' firm hand pulls you out the last couple feet, puts you right into the pilot's chair, as it were.
That was so disgusting.
And then he points that way.
Okay.
But.
Jazz is following along.
Chess is probably faster.
Yes, Jazz is twice as fast.
Yeah, but Jazz can't see that exit that everyone else apparently can see.
Oh, Mar isn't pointing at an exit, he's just pointing in a direction.
I don't know that.
'Cause anywhere is better than here.
So I'm gonna take us out of combat rotation, and if you guys can plot a course that doesn't take you within 10 feet of another tendril, then we'll stay out of combat.
Can we like? Well, I guess we can do that. Just
Yeah,
keep
just,
an eye out.
let's go west and up.
Steer the duck. Like a very slow race car.
Just this way and 45 degrees up, and we should clear every worm.
That we know of.
Yes. Well, I'd be amazed if these massive things could hide themselves from me.
So yeah, if someone wants to draw while you guys move around, you can freely explore the hellscape.
Ooh, there's more than one face. And by face, I mean a thing.
Staying out of things. Staying out of things.
I just, like, put my foot, or, like, slam my foot against my stool and ow! I, like, shaved off a good bit of skin.
Owie.
And I have no plasters.
Oh no.
It's really hard to navigate when you can only see like 5 feet ahead.
Now, you say 5 feet, but you have improved dark vision, don't you?
I have normal dark vision.
Yeah.
So that's 60 feet.
Yeah, but I still only feel like I see so very little, and I don't see anything behind me. It's kinda hard to navigate shit.
Like in real life. Dun, dun, dun.
This is why a lot of Underdark species still have light sources. But yeah, Mario is like pointing you to where you should be going.
Yeah. And
Like,
you
okay,
can
avoid
fly
that
over
one,
the
avoid that
moss.
Yeah.
You just don't want to get near the tendrils.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm staying away from them.
And I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to take a bio break.
Yeah. I need to go find something to put over this little wound I just got. Because it fucking hurts.
Well, I don't think I was wrong when I said they just want to take us a place to get rid of us. I don't know if there's an exit over here. Beep, beep. Pew!
So, what do you think about Mars so far?
He's adorable.
He doesn't say much. He's boring.
Actually, I think he talks quite a lot.
He's adorable.
Why is he adorable?
I don't know.
So far, he hasn't burned things down, so he's kind of boring.
He's grumpy, and grumpy things are adorable.
Right.
Daisy doesn't think so, though. I'm not telling you what Daisy thinks. Thinks. You're not a mind reader.
No, I'm not. I don't have the awakened mind.
So, kinda almost as close as you can get. Not really. So how's the weather?
Uh, it's windy, but actually pretty decent today.
Boring.
The weather is boring or the conversation?
It's kind of warm here today, and I almost fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That sounds like me like 2 hours ago. I got hit with sudden fatigue, but now I've woken up again. Helped by drinking down like 1 liter of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I've just been gulping coffee all day.
I don't
ran
like
out
the taste of coffee.
today. Also, Baya, you just give me more and more reasons to burn you at the stake every day.
What have I done now?
You don't like coffee.
No, I'm not adult enough to drink coffee.
I only like fancy coffee, or cold coffee, or things that taste like coffee.
You know, coffee tastes an awful lot like coffee.
Yeah.
I just feel like coffee is too bitter a taste.
Okay, let's get back into it.
Yep.
So you guys slowly and carefully, probably over the course of 45 minutes because you're being very careful, I assume,
Yes,
Yep.
very.
weave your way through the stalks and over several of these giant maws that seem to go into the ground even deeper. And you find yourself at the wall of the cavern. And as you go along the wall, you see that there are dozens of holes that are about 10 feet wide diameter.
They didn't give us instruction on which way to go, did they?
No.
No, just that we needed to find Skaven. What's Skaven?
Would I know what a Skaven is?
Well, yeah, anybody with basic knowledge of the Underdark would know what rat people are.
So I would also know. Probably.
But
What?
that wasn't specifically what you were told to do. But I'll let you guys continue on this course.
Well, as usual, Gas only listens to like half.
Yeah, I did have my note paper up.
Go to Underdark. Something with Skavens. See ya.
Can I roll a memory check? Get the clue from the GM.
There was something about the, weird lobster face. No, not lobster face.
Oh yes, the lizard.
Tentacle face. Face.
Yes.
They're doing some shit and something is happening. I'm sure we figure it out once we, come across it.
Well, let's just find a natural cavern. Not one of these wormholes.
Oh, yeah. Those are worm-sized. Are they?
Yes.
Perfectly.
So maybe not one of those indeed. Unless they are the only ones we can find, then we're just gonna have to pick one that smells the least bad.
Yeah.
Because it's probably been out of use for the longest.
Give me investigation. Anybody that wants it. Yeah, you guys spend about another 30 minutes, and as far as you can tell, the only way in and out of this central cavern is through what appears to be a wormhole.
Hmm.
And there are hundreds of them, snaking
Well,
off in many directions.
I'll sniff like 10 of them and pick the one that's least terrible smelling.
But what's terrible to a goblin?
I think the best one is probably where we can find any kind of cold air current.
That seems logical.
Yeah, because that would mean it probably leads into a natural cavern.
Or one where there's spiders would also be good,
Yes.
if there is one.
Yeah, I would need a survival from Daisy. She's the ranger.
+5 to death, because this is regarding underdog.
Yeah, you find one particular wormhole that seems to have a slight breeze coming out of it. Although it does smell a little musky.
Well, guys, I think I like this one. Oh, actually, you're right behind me on the duck. So, guys, I like this one.
Before we go in, just suggest that we rest. Just feels very, very wounded.
Okay.
Should we rest in this hole, maybe?
Yes.
Not in the big cavern with all the terrible tentacle mouths.
You guys go into the cavern and rest. I'll sit out here in case one of them thinks they might get a quick snack.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, I'll perch myself on like a out-hanging rock or something, just outside the mouth of the wormhole, and I'll sit.
Yeah, there's probably
Perfectly
some
still.
debris from wherever the worm actually broke through here.
I take the one that looks the most comfortable, but at the same time not too far away.
Strangely, you find one that's shaped exactly like an armchair.
Sweet.
There's even like a smaller rock that serves like an ottoman.
Wow. 86. I guess I'll roll one. How close to death were you, Jazz?
Well, I had taken like 80 hit points damage. So I think it was 46 hit points left.
It's not bad.
I went to 22 at one point.
That was after I healed myself the first time with the potion.
Oh yeah, I was even lower before I drank the healing potion that gave me 8.
Yeah.
I did take a crit and then I was in the stomach where I just succeeded on all saves.
Yeah. Well, because the worms hated the taste of Mar, I only took 9. And I feel kind of smug about it.
Yeah, because apparently every time it had to roll randomly with 8, it avoided you.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I'm like a great snack. Apparently.
You're an aperitif.
Worth suffering for. Just like pineapple. You eat it, but it's also eating you.
Apparently I gone blind. The world is dark. Just like the night, and full of terrors.
I think we're just on an empty map.
Yeah, it's literally not full of terrors. There's nothing in it.
Maybe that is the terror. It's a world without fire.
My cat is so cute.
You do know who I stole an image of, right?
Huh? What?
Yeah, I'm assuming Daisy is talking about my token image.
Well, it is super cute. And it does look familiar.
I think it's from Warcraft.
Nope.
Then I have no idea.
It's Styx from Shards of Darkness. Or, well, the game is called Styx Shards of Darkness, and the main character is called Styx. Like the most awesome gobbo ever.
I think I've seen the face before.
Yeah. He's also like a fantasy version of Deadpool, because he breaks the fourth wall whenever you die.
It kinda looks a little bit like a turtle.
It's just because he's smiling and he's got a broad nose.
Yep.
Well, I never played the game.
Neither did I, but apparently Shards of Darkness is really good. First game was also pretty good, but it's not the same game.
Apparently there's Styx Master of Shadows and Styx Shards of Darkness.
Yeah.
And the original game is of Orcs and Men.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's the first game, right?
Yeah.
Of Orcs and Men, he's got an orc buddy that you can send in to just wreak havoc. And the other two are plain stealth games.
So I would probably be terrible at them.
I'm pretty good at stealth games. I just take a ton of time to do stuff. Because I always want to perfect it.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Was it Jesus?
No, my landlord needed me to move my car.
No.
Do you get a
Boring.
rent reduction?
No. So you guys are wandering down this windy tunnel,
Yep.
and every once in a while it intersects with another worm tunnel.
Ooh.
Just follow the breeze.
Just no like this place.
I have a feeling that we will not exit this place the way we came. With our luck, we're going to end up somewhere very different.
It's better to go somewhere very different than room with big worms.
Okay, what's your marching order?
I suppose I should go first, being the ranger.
Chains as number 2.
Oh wait, you're all on the duck.
All right. Yes, we are.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm walking by myself,
Okay.
out of sight, out of mind.
Actually, yeah. Let's put the duck away.
Wah, 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 wah.
Now I'm going to do all that rangery stuff, like listening to the ground and what have you.
Just is hovering and yeah. Just following behind Daisy.
Do we want to be sneaky?
Can we be sneaky? We have chains.
We can't. It's not. Chance isn't an anti-sneak device.
He'd be a big trouble.
Cause if we wanna be sneaky, I could cast pass without trace.
I should point out, by the way, that Mar is about chain size.
Oh, also a big trouble.
Yes, he is quite stocky.
Almost dwarven.
Oh, no.
Almost.
Almost.
I'm casting it. Gosh darn it.
Okay. Daisy, since you're in the lead, as you turn a corner, you're going to be the first to see this. You see what looks like a tiny creature walking in the tunnel ahead of you.
Can I identify such creature? Like,
Yeah, that would be a survival with your Underdark bonus.
whee! So that's 21.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious from the shape of it. It seems to be just a bulbous body with legs. You think it's a myconid sprout.
Okay, guys, there's a Mickey Nick Sprut.
What's that?
It's a thing. Is it bad?
No, myconids are typically friendly.
It's a friendly thing, probably. Can they talk?
In a sense.
Should we go like try and communicate with it?
We could ask where the nearest city is.
Sure. Let's maybe not sneak up on it. It might scare it, but also yelling might scare it. So I'm just going to say hello.
It jumps up suddenly, like a few feet, and then it like stops, and it starts turning around in multiple directions.
We're like a friendly group.
It wiggles and shakes and releases some spores into the air.
Where do we find a city?
City? I don't know where any cities are. I'm looking for the Grove. Do you know where the Grove is?
What? What's a grove? I mean, we just got here.
The Everlight Grove.
The what?
It's where I'm from. I got separated. Some nasty drows took me, but I got away.
Do you know which direction they're in?
That way? Or that way? I've been in this tunnel a pretty long time. And when it says that way or that way, you can't really get a sense because it has nothing to point with and its body's symmetrical.
I'm gonna put like that way? Or that way? Or that way? Or that way? Just say fart when I'm pointing at the direction you think they are in. That way? That way?
Toots a little. And when it tooted, it was when you were pointing straight up into the ceiling.
Maybe we find a place for this little one.
Maybe
Or
we...
how big is it actually?
It's tiny, it's like half your size.
Yes. Let's go find a place for this one.
So what was the place you wanted?
Oh, it's a wonderful place. It's the Everlight Grove. It's where all my brothers and sisters are.
Do you have a name?
My name is Stool.
Mara is like face palming and muttering to himself.
Blame Perkins. Blame Perkins.
It's a good name! Very good name!
I thought so.
Do you want to come with us?
Oh
Muttering
yes,
grows
I don't
louder.
like being alone.
We can protect you from the drow if we meet them again. We'll kill them all.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Oh, they're just elves. Elves are stupid. They're not even alive, really. They're not creatures.
But they taste like creatures.
You ate them?
Well, when things die.
Well,
I think he nourishes on the mulch they become.
that sounds fun.
Yes, incredibly. He says with a very sarcastic tone.
So... You have no idea where you actually came from or where you're going.
Is it that obvious?
Yeah. Do you have a face?
What is a face?
Oh, it's like this area of my me. You know where the mouth is and eyes.
You say funny words.
I'm putting Sophie on top of stool. This is nice.
Great. Can we continue?
Yeah, let's just go that way.
All right. And Mar leads off.
Stool starts walking and immediately walks into the side of the wall.
Are you blind?
What's blind?
Can you see?
I don't know what this means.
Okay. I will take out a rope and I'll tie it around stool and just follow this rope. I will lead
I
you.
think I know what this is. This is clothes.
Yeah, sure. What?
You know, like the things that the dead plants that people wear.
Yep, it's exactly like that. It will help you find your home. Just follow the nutty feeling.
Okay.
It will keep you from running into walls. Or walking. Slowly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I guess we just skulk off in the direction we were going.
Yep. And we all have passed without trace, except the incredibly clumsy seeming rocky creature thing we have with us.
It's fine. I'm sure he'll be fine.
It's a fungus. It belongs down here.
It's the fungus among us. Okay. Okay. Back on track.
Take a mile.
So you continue along the serpentine path.
Yeah, Jazz will try to walk up to Stool and try to smell him.
Yeah, if you're taking a big whiff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a constitution saving throw.
Are you sniffing my new friend?
I will tell you depending what I roll.
Yeah, Jazz, you take a big whiff and suddenly you feel pretty relaxed. It's like everything's gonna be okay.
Ah, Jazz feel good. Can Jazz keep?
No.
Why no?
Don't be a weirdo.
Yeah, even in this low light condition, when you look at Jazz, his pupils are just completely black.
What is wrong with your eyes?
Nothing wrong.
You look dumb. And no, you cannot keep Stool. Stool is a person. Do we have the monkeys with us still?
Yep.
Why are Daisy so mean? What
I'm
did
defending
Jazz do now?
You wanted to keep a slave, you creepy creepster.
No. He just tastes so nice.
Eat my friend.
I wouldn't eat him. Just smell him.
Well, that's incredibly rude.
Jazz will try and lift up Stool and hold him over to Daisy.
Put him down, you crazy bastard.
Why not smell?
Put Stool down.
Ah! Where'd the ground go?
Jazz will put Stool down.
I'm so sorry, Stool. That's Jazz. He's not the smartest, or the brightest, or the lightest, or anything except, the most destructive goblin I've ever met.
Don't listen to Daisy. Jazz is the greatest and strongest dragon, wizard, magician ever.
I was a little worried he was gonna eat me, so I might have dosed him with some happy spore.
Oh, happy spore.
It'll
He's not
wear
gonna
off in
eat-
a few hours.
Oh, that's good. I mean, maybe it will keep him from burning everything. But also, happy spore? Can you also do other spores?
I don't know why I'd want to. Don't you like
Mhm.
being happy?
Yeah, happy is good. Happy is very good. Just sometimes some people, when they are happy, they get hungry.
Oh, well, there's plenty of nutritious slime on the floor. And the floor is indeed sticky.
Well, that's okay.
Meanwhile, Mar is like 30 feet ahead, mumbling to himself how he's stuck with a bunch of loud goblins talking to a fungus.
How slow is Stool?
25 feet.
Oh, so I'm not that much slower than we are.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to slow down a little, or he's gonna have to jog.
I'm moving at half speed anyway, because I'm stealthy.
And Jazz is just following along. He's so happy and chillaxed.
There is a possibility that someone might need to carry him at some point if he gets too happy.
There's also a
By someone.
possibility he might take off all his clothes. And yes, I have a cookie in my mouth.
Put that cookie down!
The sound is hilarious. A goodie. It doesn't turn into a dragon?
Correct. Under
Good.
50, no dragon.
Because it would be kind of bad if he turned into a dragon here.
Jazz will try and lift up Sophie. Sophie, will you be my pet?
I assume your hands go right through her.
There is an ethereal contract in front of you.
Oh no.
It says accept, decline.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just don't want that. He'll just push it away.
Sophie bites you.
Ah!
BRB for a second. Gotta fix one of the blinds.
Daisy. Why would Sophie not just say no? Why would she bite me?
That's how he talks to people who don't sign the stupid contract.
You person wants a bet but doesn't commit.
Bits aren't just, like accessories. If you want an accessory, get a hat. I have a hat. I don't have to protect my hat. A pet doesn't need my protection, actually. Sophie's fine. And Stool is not a pet, he's a friend. Right, Stool?
Yay, Stool has friends.
Yep. Yeah, you do. The best
Just-
of friends.
Jazz will put out his tongue and, yeah. You know, I'm not sure what it's called in English. Yeah, that thing. And then he will go to the side and mutter a bit for himself.
Yeah, the colloquial term would be raspberry. Don't
Yeah,
ask.
that.
So are you stopping?
Nope.
I
I'm
think we're
definitely
continuing.
not.
Okay.
Just walking on sunshine.
So you guys come to an opening, and the wormhole suddenly just kind of opens up into this sheer, almost like a canyon, like a underground canyon, like sheer flat walls, 90 degrees. Like you get to a lip on the edge of the wormhole, and you just look down, and it's just blackness. You can't actually see the bottom of the chasm.
Can we see the other side of the chasm?
Yeah, the wormhole doesn't appear to continue.
Right. Is there a walkway?
No.
I think we need to go back and take another turn at some point, like a left instead of right, or a right instead of left, or up instead of down, or
It's at this point that you notice that Jazz has sat down and seems to be falling asleep.
Oh, for goodness sake. James, can you just drag him about, maybe carry him so he doesn't make terrible noises?
And Chains just starts dragging him by the foot. He's currently dragging him through the slime.
Oh, that's wonderful.
At least there's less friction.
Exactly. It actually kind of feels like a massage, Jazz.
Oh, this is so nice.
So we go back.
So after 45 minutes, you find yourself back in the main worm cavern.
Let's just maybe not go that far back.
Yeah, like to where one of the intersections
right.
is.
Yes, I said that, so that was a thing.
Yes.
So yeah, you do find one of these intersections where like half a worm tunnel intersects with another. It's probably about 7 feet off the ground, so you're gonna need to probably have the stronger members of your team help or bust out the duck.
Busting out the duck.
Wah, 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 wah.
The duck is not very stealthy.
No,
It announces itself.
the Scooty Duck Jr.
Nobody notices a giant yellow duck.
I think I'm up the lip faster than she can get the duck up.
I'm just gathering my things like stool and stepping onto the duck and going.
Whee!
Bing bong.
Yes. Oh, Jessica Marzipan.
What?
Don't worry about it. Different game. So on that tunnel, are you guys continuing? It's slightly parallel, but it does start to curve off. Are you continuing back towards where you came from, kind of, or forward?
Yeah, forward, I guess. Like, you want to avoid going back to that cavern as much as possible.
Okay, the cavern continues, and like it's serpentine, random kind of layout. This cavern does eventually open up into a fairly large room. It's not quite as large as the cavern with the maw in it. The notable feature here is that there is a underground river that seems to be feeding into a waterfall that's filling into that empty cavern, or that a Beazle cavern. I'm bad at descriptors today. The abyss.
Basin?
Canyon. Ravine. Yes. The bottomless ravine.
All of these
Well.
are words.
Well, we have a duck.
I may have a -1 survival, but even I know that we should follow it upriver.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know exactly where we're going or why we're going, but up sounds good.
Yeah. And there is kind of a natural path on each side, and the cavern slowly winds up. The interesting thing about this river is that as you get close to the edge, you can see that it is just completely lined with gemstones, larger than you could possibly ever pick up. And some of them appear to be glowing. Kind of luminescence.
Can we have chains like break off a tiny piece? He is very strong.
Indeed.
And he has advantage on breaking stuff.
exactly how large are these things? Like, are they boulder sized?
Like, we're talking, there aren't really any crystals that you could even get your hand around to get a lever on. Um, Honestly, I think the most likely thing that would happen in this endeavor would be that Jazz is gonna slip, straining himself. I mean, Chains is gonna slip, straining himself, and then be pulled away by the current and go over the falls.
Oh, maybe let's not do that then.
How long has passed?
It's been a couple hours.
Oh, what happened?
You were rude.
You don't feel any adverse side effects. You feel rested, refreshed.
You were asleep, you stupid idiot.
Where am Jess?
We're just walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a sip of water.
In game,
Yes.
out of the river.
Yes. How does it
It's-
taste?
Taste fresh. Almost filtered.
That's weird. I'd say if I had tasted it.
Well, at least there's at least not corpse up river or something like that. Or mulch.
Yeah, probably not.
So, what's this river?
It's the river.
Where did it come from?
Well, we're going to find out.
Oh, the river, the river. It goes through Everlight Grove. We just have to follow it.
Up or down?
Up, most likely.
Probably, yeah. He did say to make a sound when I pointed up. Except, you know, I think he's blind and he doesn't know directions.
I'm going to start skulking up the river again, about 30 feet ahead. And I'm also gonna, like, every now and then just look and see at the gemstones if there's, like, chips somewhere or signs of maybe someone having a camp. Also, hi, cat.
He sounded like a bird.
Yeah, he kind of does that. He doesn't he doesn't meow or anything. He like
Bird.
As you
Bird is
guys
the word.
as you guys venture up the river, on the sides, you start to come across these things where it's like it's a larger stone balanced on a smaller stone balanced on an even smaller stone. And at first they're kind of just incidental and not really that impressive. But the further up the river you go, the larger these structures start to become.
This is interesting. Are these done on purpose?
Yes, they might be milestones.
Stool, do you know what this is? These are.
Rocks?
Yeah, but, you know, did someone make them to be like this?
Make rocks? Rocks are
No.
rocks.
No, I mean, like, did someone put them in this order?
GM's having a brain fart.
Did someone create these effigies?
Yes.
Who?
Oh,
The little rock knockers. You know, they tap the stones. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Do you know what they sound like?
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
don't they make any other sounds?
No, they just tap mostly.
Oh, maybe if Jazz gets some, he can make a band.
What?
They could be good on drums.
Oh dear God, not this again. This is the first time I've heard of this, but not this again.
They're not trolls.
So
no one
this...
gets the reference.
No.
I think I got the reference.
Good on you.
But so these rock knockers, you said they were small.
Oh yes, smaller than I am.
Smaller than Sophie.
What's Sophie?
This one is Sophie. I literally like poke stool with Sophie's head.
Yeah, about that size.
Do I know about any about that size creatures that live here and could maybe tap stones?
You might, and the problem is that the GM doesn't know. He's referencing Dritz's book that he can't recall. Dritz had a companion. He was one of these things, but he was turned into a hook horror. Anyone?
A rock gnome?
I don't know.
I think so. Is there a difference between a... No, it wouldn't be a rock gnome. They live in the rocks.
A peck?
I don't know, but they sound awesome.
Kind of sounds like the rock version of forest spirits.
They are.
Yeah,
It's kind of like that Princess Mononoke thing.
yeah.
Ooh, so they are awesome.
Well, looking at the wikis, then apparently Drist has a companion called Clacker, who's no hook horror, and he was originally a peck.
Yes, then what I am talking about is Peck. The Pecks.
And they are small gnomes with dark brown or dull gray skin.
So
And
sweet. Are these like friendly fellows?
I don't know, they're pretty shy.
Okay, so friendly. I mean, not a danger.
Not like those mean drows.
Why are drows mean?
They kidnapped Stool. Did they try to make you into a toilet?
What?
Never
Did they
mind.
want to sniff you?
No, I think they wanted to eat me.
Oh, that's terrible. You don't look like a thing that should be eaten. And
That's
I
what I
eat-
said.
I eat a lot of things that don't look like things that should be eaten, maybe. But you definitely, I would not eat you. No offense.
Yeah, he believes you, but that's also because he has a telepathic link and is reading your minds.
Oh, neat.
He's so adorable.
There's a reason Jazz wants to keep him.
Because he's cute. No, Chaz wants to keep him because he makes him happy.
That too. Well, I think we continue along the river, hopefully finding the Myconid. What did you call it? Grove?
Yeah, the Everlake Grove.
I have a feeling there might be a lake there.
Maybe.
Or it might be a very misleading name.
Anyone still there?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It just became so quiet.
It wasn't that long.
It felt like a long time.
Think we're just waiting on Toad to lead us along.
You that out?
No.
Oh, okay.
Somebody
Well-
ate our Toad.
Toad has left the building.
I'm just scrolling through my art library.
Are we doing a 5-minute break then?
Sure.
Good, because I need to smoke. In a back.
That was quick. Pipe.
By the way, something struck me while I was smoking. But it might not be worth mentioning when the other two aren't here.
And I'm back. Feeling a bit relief.
Welcome back. Since Max isn't back, I'm gonna go refill my coffee real quick.
I just saw the picture Max posted. I really don't want to comment on it at a place where it's more public.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
There you go.
Blop.
Okay, so quick question. What languages do you guys know?
I assume you mean in our goblin forms.
Yes.
Common, goblin, elvish, giant, and undercommon.
Right.
Yay, I speak undercommon.
Common, Goblin, Draconic, and Primordial.
Right. So I should have pointed this out, but I forgot it. But Daisy, you know that Mar is a very rough word for murder.
Ooh! In what language?
It's a very weird dialect of Undercommon.
That's a nice name.
Yes.
So your ragtag group continues following the river, and eventually the cavern opens up into an area where there is a small pool and another waterfall several hundred feet above, falling over a cliff. Looking up, you can see several large stalactites with bridges connecting them, and there seems to be some heavy spider webs crisscrossing in the upper parts of the near the ceiling, but below the cliff's edge.
Is there any light sources around here? As we can see this.
There are some light sources coming from the upper levels, but you can't quite see what's casting the light. The light's kind of a dull green.
Right. Can we see the cavern roof?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look to see if it's moving.
The cavern roof is not moving.
Alright.
Do we see the drawbridges between the stalagmites?
You see the underside of them. They are several hundred feet above you.
Well, Jess will fly up and look at it closer.
How close?
Like 50 feet or so. So it's within his dark vision range, but yeah, outside most people. So at melee attack range.
Yeah, you spot and are immediately spotted by a contingent of drow archers.
Uh-oh. Jeff will quickly dive down towards the others.
Yeah, they yell out in a language that you can't quite understand. And there's a volley of arrows that whiz past you. A couple of them just barely missing. And now there's sounds of alarm coming from the upper cliffs.
Can I kill elves? Please, 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 let me kill elves.
Is elf with black skin up there?
It's elves. Can
Lots
I kill
of
them?
them.
Can I kill them elves?
Yes?
Yay!
How we get up?
I don't know.
I guess we'll be looking for a way to get up.
Well, we do have our duck.
So I assume we will be going here and freeing the poor slaves who were about to go on their own adventure. Isn't
It's
it from
almost-
that one?
It's almost like you've been here before. I don't know, they might have all been fed to quaggoths by now.
Can I see the elves if I peek out? Of
You can
wherever
see
they are?
dark shapes moving along the cliff's edge.
Could I possibly shoot a volley at them?
It is too far, to be honest, and you would be able to judge that from where you're standing.
Dang it. Well,
We need to find place to get up.
well,
And I kind of want to bring this to a close before you guys get too excited, because I don't actually have any of the character sheets in here right now.
dang it. I want to kill elves.
I thought the maw would take longer, but then I started to feel bad.
Well, I have a feeling that if the maw continued for much longer, we would all be dead.
Quite possibly.
Or at least some of us. Like me, who apparently am their favorite snack.
Yeah, I'd probably also go down. Because even though it was only one who hit me and ate me, it still took like 70% of my hit points.
So yeah, I think for the next few weeks I'm going to be running the what's the module called? Something Abyss.
into the abyss.
Yes, that one.
Right.
Ow.
Oh, does that mean that goblins go on hold, or?
No, it means the goblins are going into the abyss.
Oh,
I thought we already were there.
Exactly.
Oh my god, Stool is so cute.
No arguments. I've wanted to get him into a game for a long time,
So cute.
but he only exists down here.
I'm kind of happy with Mar.
I'm glad. However, I think for now we should all say goodbye.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, I gets.